Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And those of you who are new, welcome, and those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back and showing my channel some love. I really greatly appreciate it. It's not all the time that I get to put out videos often as I would like to, but I'm trying when I can. So today I have for you guys today are 4 little projects, which are, you know, posters. I know some of you may have them, some of you may buy them from the Dollar Tree where they have the ceramic tile ones, but some of you may want something a little different. Instead of ceramic, maybe you might want to have something a little bit more rustic or farmhouse, something country, or maybe you may have some of these materials on hand and you want to make something really quick for someone, you know, as a little, you know, gift or something. So you can easily pick up some of these few items, like I said, from Dollar Tree and make these simple little posters. So yeah, so with that being said, let's begin the tutorial. Okay everyone, as you can see, I'm staining each pop stick one by one with the color stain that I have made with brown and black paint, and I watered it down. You may want to use a piece of tissue or a rag or something to kind of like wipe down the excess stain, so that way you can see more clearly with green on the pop sticks. So you stain it front and back, and then grab a piece of long enough jute twine to wrap around each pop stick. As you wrap around each pop stick, you may want to tie it from behind and glue it at the same time. Make sure you always glue and secure each piece, because if not, it's just going to be sliding from the sides and stuff like that. Now, when you do start gluing and tying, make sure that you don't tie too close to the very top of the edge of each pop stick, because it's just gonna be crooked and bulge or something. It's just not gonna look right, you know, having a knot in between each gap of the pop stick. So my advice, you try to tie it from behind and glue it from behind, so that way you'll have nice tiny spaces. You don't want, like I said, you don't want the gaps too big or anything like that. And you're just gonna continue all the way, you know, until you reach the end. Now, have a little patience, because sometimes it gets a little frustrating when you do start tying and you can't get it to tie right from behind and even. So now, as I'm getting close to the end, I start, you know, cutting and tying each end, and I start gluing it down from the pieces from fraying. Also, I start putting, I glue pieces of pop sticks from behind to kind of like stretch out and keep straight the coaster, so it'll give it a better, you know, better stable flat look. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I did it because I don't want it to roll up or anything like that or be too flimsy. So I just added the pop sticks. Hello everyone, for this second coaster project, you're going to need, obviously, your glue gun and glue sticks, and you're going to need some corks. Now, those of you who don't drink, you can easily buy the corks from a craft store, or maybe do like I did. I found them at a thrift store, and just grab, I guess, a few or as much as you can, and you're just going to end up slicing the corks in half. Now, I mean, if you have like family and friends that actually recycle the corks and don't mind giving it to you, even better for you. You don't have to waste your time looking for any or spending money. So as you can see, I've used like 4 corks to do 1 coaster. So if you're gonna do, let's say, a set of 4 of coasters, or maybe 8, depending on how many you want, you're gonna need 4 corks for each coaster, and to cut them in slices. Now I'm using a knife that has like a little teeth ridges on it in order to cut the corks, because a regular flat edge straight knife is not gonna do it. Now, as you cut these, you need to be careful that when you're cutting them down, because they do tend to roll just a little bit, even if you're holding them pretty hard. Especially when you get to the end, you have to be very careful that you don't cut your fingers or anything like that. Now, what I did was I grabbed a piece of sandpaper and I started sanding the sides where they were cut, whether they're front or back, because if you don't, it's going to be like kind of like lopsided or wobbly when you have your coaster put together, and then when you sit, you know, a drink on there, it's going to be a little bit unstable, so you don't want that. So just make sure you sand every slice, so that way you can get a really nice flat surface as much as you can, and you won't have an unstable coaster. So as I start finishing up, I'm actually getting to almost the end. I have like one more cut, which you're gonna need time and patience to do this, because I know I was like getting very antsy and was like dying to finish this already. And so you just keep cutting and sanding. So now I'm gluing the pieces together, and you're just gonna start gluing them and start going around evenly as much as you can. You're basically gonna form sort of like almost like an octagon shape or something. It looks like a honeycomb or something as you're gluing them. That's pretty much the shape that you're gonna wanna go for, unless you can actually, which I didn't think of, you can actually glue them to form a square. Okay guys, now for the next project, you will need at least 1 pack of raffia and some glue sticks, and well, enough glue sticks, and also we'll be using some pop sticks in this coaster for our base frame. Now you're gonna obviously grab 1 bunch of raffia, and you're gonna tie a knot at the top, and you're gonna start spinning 3 obviously to make a braid all the way through. But you know, also you're gonna end up running out, so instead of just doing 1 whole long braid, you're gonna need 2 bunches to make 2 long braids. So 1 is not gonna be enough, you need 2. Also now here you'll see where I am starting to form the bottom base for the raffia, so it can take shape and have a sturdy form. Some of you may not want to do it like this, but I actually went this route because I felt like it was more secure than doing it this way. And as you can see, I start gluing along the top of the base, and I start gluing in like in the form of like a snake, like going back and forth. And as you can see, I am starting to run out of the raffia, which of course I'm gonna have to make another braid. So here we are, starting the other braid. And away we go with attaching the second braid. This coaster, honestly, it was okay. I don't know, I just wanted to do something else, you know, another idea for coaster, but it's not my favorite, but it was still okay. Still has a cute look to it. Okay guys, this is the fourth and final last coaster that we're working on. You may want to, I actually don't remember, I think it was just one pack of nautical rope I used. But of course, if you're gonna make more than one, you're gonna need maybe like 4 packs, like one for each coaster. Now I basically just, you know, fold over the edge, like the beginning of the rope, and then I tied it with some I glued and tied it with a little bit of jute twine, and then afterwards I started rolling it around that part that I tied over, and I started gluing as I was going through, you know, making the coaster. Make sure that you have a lot of glue on hand, because you're going to be gluing the entire way around, so that way it'll stay sturdy. So yeah. So now as we're done, you can take a lighter and start burning the little pieces of frayed nautical rope, just to give it a better finish. Okay you guys, like I said, it was a simple video, and I really do hope you guys really liked that. It was not wow and whatever, but I just thought sometimes, you know, you just want to do something a little simple, you know, to either for yourself or to give away. But like I said, I hope you guys really liked it. I hope you guys give it a thumbs up. That would really help me. I mean, being that it's been a year since I had my YouTube channel, and I haven't done as much videos as I should have. So every like counts, and if you hit the button for subscribe, you'll know every time I'll, you know, upload a video. YouTube will let you know. So yeah, so thank you everyone, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.